sister's room. That's where it started.
Hello, this is Paul.
This is Laura.
And I'm Alton.
We are Team Derringer.
And you are listening to Derringer Discoveries,
where we take you, the listener, on an adventure.
A music adventure.
Listeners, as we record this episode, the one and only singer, songwriter, and pianist, Billy Joel, is currently being treated for a rare brain disorder. Alton, you had another name for it. What was that?
It was normal pressure hydrocephalus.
As a result, Billy Joel has been forced to cancel his tour.
Well, we're living here in Alton.
And given these developments, Team Derringer has decided it's high time that we did an episode on the Piano Man himself, and we are certainly sending our best wishes for a complete recovery.
Absolutely. To help us talk about Billy Joel, we've invited one of our listeners from Arizona here in the United States to join us for a dive into the world of Billy Joel. Our special guest today is Max Weinman. Max, did I say the last name correctly?
Yes, you did.
Max, I feel like I'm looking at Billy Joel. You probably get that all the time.
I do get that all the time.
In our silence, I've been hiding all this pain.
Listeners, Max is all of 22 years old. Max, I hope you don't mind that we just disclose your age, but we will not be giving out your home address or cell phone number.
I'm still 21 right now, actually.
Oh, 21. Okay.
Protect my fragile heart.
And just like Billy Joel, Max is a singer, songwriter, and a pianist.
From sorrow's dreadful rain.
Max, in your promo photos, you bear a more than striking resemblance to a young Billy Joel. Welcome to the show, and has anyone ever compared you to the Piano Man?
I've definitely had a lot of people tell me that I look like a young Billy Joel. I've definitely heard that a number of times.
In our silence, I've been dying to hear your voice.
My name's Max Weinman. I grew up in the Phoenix area in Arizona. I started writing songs when I was about 15 years old.
Oh, I'm not one to keep my love suppressed.
When did you first start listening to Billy Joel?
I started listening to Billy Joel when I was about 11 or 12 in 8th grade.
Do you cover any of his songs in your music set?
I cover a lot of Billy Joel songs in my set. I play mostly originals when I play, but I'll throw in Piano Man or She's Got a Way or some stuff from Cold Spring Harbor.
She's got a way about her.
Max, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being not so much and 10 being a rabid, sit outside of his house type fan, how big a fan of Billy Joel are you?
I'd say I'm probably in the realm of being a super fan.
Friday night I crashed your party.
Max, for this episode, we requested for you to reveal your top 3 favorite songs by Billy Joel. That's probably hard to do if you're a super fan. And we can't help but notice that the 3 songs you selected were not hit songs. And can I just say, I love that.
You know, I love the hits. Piano Man, all those songs, like, they're great. I picked some obscure ones because those are my favorite ones because I've heard the hit songs so many times.
What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing? Can't you tell that your tie's too wide?
But don't get me wrong, they are great.
Billy Joel, as you know, has dozens of hit songs, more than 40 according to Paul's research.
Yeah. If you look at the global stage, more than 40.
Everybody's talking about the new sound. Funny, but it's too rock and roll to me.
Max, I have a question. There's always a little bit of a battle among Billy Joel fans between the early Billy Joel and the MTV era Billy Joel.
Yeah.
Do you have a preference or do you like it all?
You know, I like it all.
Maybe all the lights are turned on you.
But I'm definitely on the side of 70s Billy Joel.
Now you're in the center of the stage.
Early Billy Joel is my favorite.
Yeah, me too.
You mentioned Cold Spring Harbor, so right there I knew you were an early Billy Joel fan.
You were in your prime, you've come of age.
There's going to be people out there who don't even really know Cold Spring Harbor. It was not a hit album.
Yeah, it's very underrated. I love that album.
Does everybody love you now?
Listeners, Cold Spring Harbor, featuring She's Got a Way,
She's got a way about her.
was Billy Joel's debut album in 1971. The live version of She's Got a Way was a top 40 hit for Billy Joel in America in 1981-82.
She's got a way about her.
You are listening to Derringer Discoveries.
With listeners in more than 30 countries.
Ciao, sono un'artista e mi chiamo Camilla Passani e sono di Roma e ascolto con gioia Derringer Discoveries.
Hi, my name is Alana Joy and I'm the lead singer of alternative rock band Lost Youth from Cape Town, South Africa. I love listening to Derringer Discoveries.
Special guest pick number 3.
For his song number 3 by Billy Joel, Max picked a track from his second album titled Piano Man from 1973.
Well, it's a rainy night in Paris, and I'm sitting by the Seine.
However, interestingly, you did not pick, even though you say you love Piano Man, you didn't pick the smash hit single Piano Man.
Sing us a song, you're the piano man.
Instead, you chose an album track.
But in the morning they'll be held to pay somewhere along the line.
Somewhere Along the Line is the name of the song. Why did you choose this song?
It's like everything you want in a Billy Joel song. It's got amazing lyrics, really, really strong piano bass.
Yeah, absolutely.
Somewhere along the line.
It's very underrated, and I like that. It's such a story song, like you got the last lyric. There's an old and feeble man not far behind.
There's an old and feeble man not far behind.
Yeah, I always liked the reference to Virginia, although he's talking about cigarettes. Growing up in Virginia, I was like, oh, he's singing about us.
Sweet Virginia cigarette burning in my hand.
It's one of the best songs on the album, actually. I just love it.
Been eating up inside me for some time. Oh, and I know you're gonna get me somewhere along the line.
Listeners, that's our special guest, Max Weinman's number 3 favorite song so far by today's featured artist, Billy Joel. The song is from 1973, and it's called Somewhere Along the Line.
Somewhere along the line.
This is Victoria from the UK. You can send your voice over to feedback@derringerdiscoveries.com and you will most likely hear your voice on a future episode of Derringer Discoveries.
This is recording artist Dan Friedman from Durham, North Carolina. Congratulations to Derringer Discoveries on 5 years as a music adventure podcast.
Hey everybody, we're the Cowsills. I'm Bob.
I'm Paul.
And I am Susan.
You're listening to Derringer Discoveries.
Max, you also skipped over Billy Joel's third album, Street Life Serenade from 1974, which featured a largely forgotten hit sequel to Piano Man.
Listeners, this forgotten song is called The Entertainer.
I am the entertainer, and I know just where I stand.
Max, after skipping over Street Life Serenade's hit song, The Entertainer, you landed at Billy Joel's next album. It was from 1976. It was his 4th studio album, Turnstiles.
I'm just driving through the city tonight, through the lights in a hot new rental car.
Listeners, Turnstiles had no real hits, but it does have a now classic showstopper called Summer Highland Falls.
They say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known.
Listeners, just like Laura said earlier in the podcast, Max sent his top 3 songs to us in advance, and after reviewing his selections, I'm starting to see a trend here. Max, you passed over the obvious pick, Summer, Highland Falls, and instead picked a song from the album that was a single, but not a hit.
Special guest pick, number 2.
Now we take our time, so nonchalant.
Max's pick number 2 is a song called I've Loved These Days.
But I've loved these days.
By the way, Don Henley of the Eagles, yes, the Don Henley of the Eagles, declared this song to be one of Billy Joel's top 10 best songs. Max, why did you choose I've Loved These Days?
Well, first of all, I love Summer Highland Falls.
Me too.
It's an amazing song. I actually cover that as well when I'm playing live. I also cover I've Loved These Days.
But I've loved these days.
I've Loved These Days. It's one of those songs like that I wish that I wrote. It's an amazing song. It's nostalgic, amazing piano work, and it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I think Max has an old soul. What do you think?
So, before we end.
When you play them live, what kind of response do you get to Summer Highland Falls and I've Loved These Days from the audience?
Some of them don't even know. They'll respond really positively to Summer Highland Falls. They're like, oh my God, I love that song. But then when I play I've Loved These Days, they're like, what song is that?
A few more times that I can say I've loved these days.
Both so underrated songs, definitely.
Yeah. It was the B-side. In America, it was the B-side to Say Goodbye to Hollywood.
Say goodbye to Hollywood.
That wasn't a top 40 hit either, but they released that as a 2-sided single trying to get it out there.
Yeah, we noticed something you have very much in common with Billy Joel is these thoughtful, meaningful lyrics.
Thank you.
Listeners, that's Max Weinman's second favorite song so far by today's featured artist, Billy Joel. The song is from 1976, and it's called I've Loved These Days.
But I've loved these days.
Hello
listeners of Derringer Discoveries. This is vocalist and recording artist Clay Diburos from Venezuela. You can hear me singing on Are You Square by the US-based band Lay. That's me in the final verse calling out Mr. Cooper. Check it out.
This is DJ from Charlottesville, Virginia. When I'm doing dentistry and I want my patients to relax, we listen to Derringer Discoveries.
Hello, listeners. This is songwriter, artist, and producer Lena Cooper from Los Angeles, California. I enjoy listening to Derringer Discoveries.
Listeners, Billy Joel's next album, his fifth studio album, The Stranger, from 1977, was a monster smash hit album. It dominated the airwaves with 4 hit songs, including Moving Out, Anthony's song.
Mama, if that's moving up, then I'm moving out.
She's Always a Woman.
And the most she will do is throw shadows at you, but she's always a woman to me.
Only the Good Die Young.
Only the good die young.
And Just the Way You Are.
Don't go changing to try and please me.
Laura, Just the Way You Are won 2 Grammy Awards in 1979. It won Song of the Year and Record of the Year.
I took the good times, I'll take the bad times.
It was Billy Joel's first big Grammy win that really established him as a major artist in the music industry.
Take you just the way you are.
Max, you skipped over The Stranger, as Laura noted, and you also skipped over Billy Joel's next 3 albums. 2 were studio, 1 was a live album. The #1 smash studio album from 1978 that followed up to The Stranger, 52nd Street.
52nd Street.
That was a big album with 2 big hits, actually a 3rd hit on it as well.
Honesty.
And then you skipped over Glass Houses from 1980.
What's the matter with the clothes I'm wearing?
That was the album that gave him his first #1 single, It's Still Rock and Roll to Me.
But it's still rock and roll to me.
And then after that, there was a live album from 1981 titled Songs in the Attic.
She's got a way about her.
She's Got a Way. And another song you cover.
It's called Summer Highland Falls.
Summer Highland Falls.
They say that these are not the best of times, but they're the only times I've ever known.
You are listening to Derringer Discoveries.
Special guest, Hot Choice, pick #1.
Max, for your #1 favorite song by Billy Joel, you chose an album cut from the 1982 smash studio album, Billy Joel's 8th studio album, Nylon Curtain. The song you chose is called Laura.
Laura calls me in the middle of the night.
Happy coincidence for Laura Derringer. Why did you choose this song?
Well, I love The Stranger and 52nd Street and Glass Houses. Let me just say that. You guys are right. I do tend to like the really obscure stuff. Laura, it's such a cool song. It's so Beatles, very John Lennon.
Laura loves me, even if I don't care.
You got the Beatle harmonies in the background.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, it's a little edgy.
It's a very edgy song, and I love that. I love that.
Laura has a very hard time.
He says the F word. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Laura calls me.
My favorites change all the time, but this is. I love Laura. It's such a great song.
Then she tells me she suddenly believes she's seen a very good sign.
Nylon Curtain, for me, was a fantastic album. And as you pointed out, Laura is a fantastic song, and it wasn't even released as a single.
She'll be taking some aggressive action.
Listeners, that's our special guest, Max Weinman's #1 favorite song so far by today's featured artist, Billy Joel. The song is from 1982, and it's called...
Wait for it.
Laura.
Hi, this is Ali from Paris, France. You are listening to Derringer Discoveries.
Hi, this is David Husted, an honorary Derringer from Hollywood, Maryland. I love Derringer Discoveries.
Max, you mentioned earlier you are a singer, songwriter, recording, and performing artist, and your songs appear on numerous digital streaming platforms, including Spotify. We each selected one of your songs to highlight. We'll identify the song title and play snippets of it as you tell us about each song.
Alton, I'm going to go first. The song I selected is Julia from the 2024 debut album titled Max Weinman.
Well, my darling, it seems it's been so long.
Max, tell our listeners all about Julia.
Julia is the first song on the album. It's my most popular song. Everyone loves when I play that live. Before I even recorded it, everyone loved it.
If it's true, it might just kill me.
And it's the one that introduced us to you, Max.
'Cause you and I were supposed to be together forever.
Whenever I played it live, they're like, play Julia. It's a song I wrote about relationship I was in. I mean, everything in that song is true.
Why don't we get back to where we belong?
Is her name really Julia, or did you give her some anonymity by giving it another name?
Nom de plume.
I'll leave that up to interpretation.
Okay.
Good answer.
Don't forget that I love you, Julia.
Listeners, that's Julia by today's special guest, Max Weinman.
All right, I'm next. I guess that's because I jumped in, right?
No, you're fine.
Laura gets to go first. I get to go second. The song I selected is In Our Silence.
In our silence, I've been hiding all this pain.
It's also from your debut album, Max, called Max Weinman.
To protect my fragile heart.
Max, tell our listeners about In Our Silence.
From sorrow's dreadful rain.
In Our Silence is another breakup song.
Same girl that you left the flower for?
It might be. Open to interpretation. Yeah, it's a really emotional song.
In our silence, I've been dying to hear your voice.
I think it deserves more love, actually. It hasn't gotten nearly as many listens as Julia. To listeners right now, go listen to it. It's a really good song.
Oh, I'm not one to keep my love suppressed.
Max, I've been listening to it a lot.
Thank you.
While we're getting ready for this episode. So you might see some streams coming from Charlottesville. But yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah, check it out.
Devoid of any heart to call mine.
That's In Our Silence by today's special guest, Max Weinman.
Hi listeners, this is Rainer from Retrowave Project UAP from Holzminden, Germany. I listen to Derringer Discoveries.
This is Lisa from the country of Ukraine. Greetings from Ukraine to Laura, Alton and Paul of Derringer Discoveries.
This is Søren Koch from Denmark. I am the bassist for the Zombies, who are members of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I enjoy listening to Derringer Discoveries.
Hey, we're only getting older.
Max, the song I selected is A Sonata for Yesterday.
I'll sing my sonata for yesterday.
Also from your 2024 debut album entitled Max Weinman. Max, what can you tell us about A Sonata for Yesterday?
A Sonata for Yesterday is a song I wrote about realizing, I'm growing up. It was largely inspired by Billy Joel called Souvenirs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll play a snippet of Souvenirs. That's from Street Life Serenade, is that correct?
That's true, yes.
Okay, good.
For every year, it's a souvenir.
Because of COVID, I didn't get to graduate with my class. It's kind of just realizing I'm growing up and I'm becoming an adult.
Silly back and forth. Oh, when will we stop and smell the roses?
Max, I'm curious about your recording process. How do you create your music?
I don't have a home studio. This album was recorded at a studio in Glendale, Arizona, and there was a session musicians who played guitar, bass, and the main producer and engineer also drummed on all the tracks.
I'll sing this sonata for yesterday.
Listeners, that's A Sonata for Yesterday by today's special guest, Max Weinman. Go out and give it some love. Let's have a few streams for him.
Max, it's been great having you with us today, but before we wrap up today's show, do you have any shout-outs to friends, family, fans?
I guess I got to give a shout-out to my parents. I want to give a shout-out to my friend Harry T. Pope. He's another retro kind of piano musician like me.
He's on Spotify, Max?
He is, yes. Harry T. Pope.
Tell us how to spell the last name.
P-O-P-E.
This is the part where we make you an honorary Derringer. Anytime you want, going forward, you can call yourself Max Derringer.
And there was much rejoicing.
Thank you very much. I'm happy to call myself Max Derringer.
Especially if the law is looking for you.
Listeners, until next time, I'm Laura Derringer.
I'm Alton Derringer.
I'm Paul Derringer.
And I'm Max Derringer.
Yeah.
Better known as Max Weinman.
Yeah, but now he's Max Derringer.
Absolutely.
This has been Derringer Discoveries, a music adventure podcast. Song snippets were used in this episode to aid in the discussion, critique, and analysis of the songs. We encourage listeners to check out the artists today, and that would be Billy Joel and Max Weinman. You can listen to their respective songs on most digital streaming platforms, including Spotify and Apple.
Listeners, you can follow Derringer Discoveries on social media. We're at Derringer Discoveries on Facebook, at DerringerDiscoveries.com on Blue Sky, and at Derringer Pod on Instagram, X, and Threads. And remember to sign up for our newsletter. You can do so at our website, DerringerDiscoveries.com.
In your sister's room.